Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's New Mutator. I'm going to be continuing my coverage of the TMNT2 versus Masters of Myth match in the DE2 of the Myth World Cup 2015. Is that enough numbers for you? Because we can always throw in a few more. We're looking at Rat King's team. This is Masters of Myth in the white. They're going to be starting in the southwest. Rat King, of course, going to be the Captain, Lizard King, Shadow, Blonde, Adrenaline, Rar, Slate, and Argos. It may be a 7-on-7, so one of these players may not be receiving units this game. We will see as the game progresses. Across from them, in the northeast, with the primary color of black, is going to be GKG's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.0 squad. Helicopter Monkey Pilot making it out this year. I don't ever recall seeing him team with GKG before in the past, so this is kind of it's kind of interesting. Captain Kruniak, Osmodian, Dak, Eastwind, and Kryptos. Like I said, it may be 7 versus 7, and we will see. The map name is Hervergolmir. Capture the flag as the game type. Should be pretty interesting. I actually kind of like this map game type combination. It should make for an interesting game. Actually, I want to give a big shout out to Helicopter Monkey Pilot, who alerted me to the fact that I actually had previously casted this game and had successfully uploaded it, only to discover that the video had malfunctioned somewhere along the way and it was irrecoverable. So I have to redo everything and start from scratch. So somebody is circling this little area here, and I'm not sure exactly why, but I'm guessing that it's GKG's team, and they're pointing out that this is the place to make bottle pus. As you can see, Dak, hold on to pus, don't bottle pus. So he's telling his players to basically do a bottle pus strategy, which for those of you not familiar with that, you're in for a treat. Basically, it's utilizing these gulls and dwarves. So these are the gulls here. These are the dwarves. You basically throw some bottles in the water. It puts them out. The gulls can pick them up, and the gulls can pick up the melted white packets when the journeyman heals them. And then you basically combo it. So you throw a white packet with a bottle that's been out. The white packet will detonate it, and it can be all sorts of carnage. Very interesting maneuver, very difficult to pull off unless you're practiced at it. Let's look at the trades really quick. So Rat King's team, not very many archers, 4 dwarves, enough goals for maximum pus, and a few left over. A lot of thrall, which is interesting. So heavy melee strategy. 2 journeymen, of course, to heal all the whites. A lot of fast melee, not so many thrall. Almost max goals, it seems, and a few more archers. And I didn't see, but it didn't look like very many dwarves. Yeah, 1, 2. Do you see any others? I only see 2 right now. So yeah, trading in some of those unit trading points. Oh, there's another one, so 3. So GKG's strategy is going to be the bottle plus. I'm not sure if... I think Rat King's strategy is going to be a kind of aggressive push kind of strat. Not doing too many shenanigans, just kind of trying to control the map and control the trajectory of the game. Not exactly by rushing, but just overwhelming the opponent with your melee units. So that's my guess, but we will have to sit back, relax, and find out. In the south for Rat King, it's going to be Argos and Slate. And in the... Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. That's hilarious. That was kind of a mistake. Oh, man, Eastwind. So close. Dak is like, hey, man, I taunted. I interrupted the animation. That was hilarious. I think that was Helicopter Monkey Pilot his goals, which unfortunate already they're down 2%. I'm not sure where he went. Let me see. He's running away. He's like, screw this. I'm not. I got what I needed. I'm out of here. Yeah, that was unfortunate. That can sometimes happen, but as you can see, the goals are going to pick up the empty bottles or the bottle. The what do you call it? They're disarmed bottles. I don't know. They go out. You pick them up. You can reignite them and profit. Looks like Cryptos is going to be taking those mandrake roots, throwing them up. And he actually took them from the other side, threw them up for his journeyman. Um, yeah. So now it looks like Kruniak is going to have 4 heals available in this game. It looks like Shadow and Adrenaline just sort of watched it happen. They're going to be mid here for uh, the Masters of Myth, and mid for TMNT, it's going to be Cryptos, Captain, and Kruniak, among other players. Osmodian is here, and Helicopter Monkey Pilot is close by. So pretty large mid, but the mid for Masters of Myth is not nearly as big. Rat King is here with some kind of gold pack, and a bunch. The Thrall that we saw that was traded for is here to just sort of plug up the hole, and not really much more beyond that. But Shadow and Adrenaline going to be tasked with doing that. GKG is going to be kind of in the south, roaming around. For his team, he's going to be scouted out here by Slate, who's running a lone goal. Just for scouting information, it's useful to keep track of your opponent's movements across the map. Another scouting goal in the north is going to be controlled by Rar. It looks like he's going to get past whoever this was. Looks like Eastwind, who's kind of the northern Rushish flank. But he's not going to get very far because he's going to run into Rar and the gold pack from Rat King, as well as Lizard King. Oh, interesting. Lizard King and Rat King together on the same team. Fascinating. Looks like Rar is going to take a little bit of damage at some point, but he scouts out the bottle pus. So Rat King's team should be... It should be apparent to them what's happening. So it looks like GKG's going to run in and try to draw some kind of reaction. Mid's just a stalemate for now. Looks like Adrenaline's Pusco did get through. He's going to try to run through the wall or try to see what's going on behind this mid force. For flag defense, it's just a few Thrall here. Kind of an interesting choice. Masters of Myth pretty confident that they have full visibility all across the map, so they know exactly where everyone is, and so they're just leaving a very tiny contingent of Thrall on the flag. As for TMNT, Thrall contingent plus Dax got flag defense on the... Yeah, I guess this is your punishment, Dak. He left a couple throw. Oh, man. But that flag defense is going to be scouted by Rar. Adrenaline's goal is just chilling. Osmodian looking to flush him out. But in the north, we have, little skirmish. Not really anything. Eastwind just kind of poking and prodding, seeing what he can see and seeing if he can disrupt, cause a reaction, see if he can draw in Rar. Rat King telling him to hold, so that is what he will do, and Eastwind will retreat. So far, not a whole lot of action other than Dak's unfortunate lob of a grenade. Uh-oh, Slate doesn't get a whole lot of damage on that goal, but still, some reason somebody's I guess Shadow's saying, hey, we need to send somebody down here because somebody could conceivably come down you know, the edge of the map, you know, and try to come out here. I don't know. And Eastwind, of course, you know, using the scouting goals is pretty good because then the enemy team doesn't really know beyond what lies beyond them. So we see Eastwind. He's saying, "Do we see everyone?" Because Masters of Myth are doing a pretty good job of just hiding behind their scouting intel. GKG's team is arrayed along this river here. We see Eastwind up here in the north, and he's linking up with Osmo and GKG, and they're looking to maybe get double down on RAR and Lizard King with some Bottle Plus action. RAR and Lizard King probably are aware of what's happening at this point, but so they're keeping their units pretty spread out, which is a wise thing to do, but Eastwind may be able to force them to clump up. And I think that would be the strategy for the TMNT team this game. We hear something happening. I heard a dwarf somewhere, but didn't quite see where it was or what went on. Go ahead and take that off, get some better visibility. So yeah, we see it's basically the same formation as just a few seconds ago. However, Rat King's coming in trying to disrupt these Bottle Pus goals. And actually, looks like Adrenaline's peeling off a mid to kind of counter this Bottle Pus. If TMNT decides to push, but Osmodian's saying we don't have a good opening just yet. Shadow's saying, look, if they push mid, we're in trouble. And actually, it's not TMNT, but Masters of Myth who are going to push here. Bottle Plus goes down, but looks like it's kind of a fail, as they didn't manage to kill anybody and really only damaged one unit significantly. Still a lot of players who are not doing a whole lot for TMNT and Masters of Myth. However, there's more units in this north area for Masters of Myth if Adrenaline decides to join the fray, but those Thrall aren't going to catch up anytime soon, and Rat King is going to try to force an engagement here by running in his non-Pus goals. And here it comes. Bottle Pus, nope. Nothing just yet. Osmodian still looking for an opening. Some goal harass. Eastwind takes out one of Rat King's goals. But that could be just fine as a sacrifice, as I think Masters of Myth do want to engage. Pus does go down. I think that was Eastwind doing some kind of, oh no. Some kind of, oh my gosh. I think he wanted to do that to the enemy team and not to his own team. Wow, I didn't quite see what that was, but I think that was unfortunate for Masters of Myth, but it sort of evened things out as both teams kind of take a beating with the Bottle Pus strategy here. And Warrior of Thel goes down. Eastwind gets rid of that bottle. Maybe there's a Pus somewhere for him to pick up, and there goes a Pus on Eastwind, so that engagement might be forced at this point. There's a Pus on Osmodian or something, but the other Bottle Pus isn't here, and another Pus from RAR going to come down on, well, it kind of hurt some stragglers, but it also paralyzed some friendlies. But these goals are going to be useful for chasing down and forcing these units to turn around. But Osmodian's going to be posted up. I think he doesn't want to have anything to do with this. It's still going to be pretty tight, though, 71-72%. So not a big swing in either direction. As this Warrior Thel, though, is going down, which is great for Masters of Myth. The fewer of those, the better on the opposing team. And Adrenaline does go back mid. He's going to join Shadow. Shadow's saying, dude, Adrenaline, what are you doing? You're doing some Rambo stuff. Adrenaline trying to take on all these archers all by himself. And takes a ton of arrows to the face on that dwarf, which kind of wasn't what he was looking for. He's able to do a little bit of damage, but this seems like a losing proposition. He's not able to take out that archer and loses one of his own. Shadow's finally coming in, but he's like, Dren? Adrenaline loses yet another archer. It's looking pretty hard. I don't know what they're going to do. Oh, finally, the cavalry arrives. Rat King coming in with some pus. So, but are there any archers left to clean up the job? Doubtful. And actually, that dwarf escapes almost certain death as Kruniak comes in to reinforce this position. So these journeymen from Blonde are actually moving in and trying to clean up these archers. And actually, this could be the big break that Masters of Myth were looking for. So even though it seemed like kind of brash, these archers are almost down. Adrenaline does lose that dwarf. This dwarf from Captain is still alive, but maybe not for long. As he is going to try to defend it, but Blonde is there, takes it out. And actually, Shadow still has an archer, so it's the one-on-one archer battle with Kruniak waiting in the wings, with his dwarf still remaining. 47, 52%, so it's still pretty close. And actually, while this is happening, this north is turning into a big deal. There's nothing from TMNT in the backfield of Masters of Myth, but oh my gosh, what was that? That was massive. That was on Rat King. A bunch of his units just go get destroyed. 39, 51%. Masters of Myth are going to run in. A bunch of bottles get unloaded from GKG. They just need a pus or something. What's going to happen? I don't know. Oh man, the calculated wow. East Wind with a nice shot. That was hilarious. Oh my gosh. So, and actually, Slate just retreats because he wants to save his ratios. It's like, there's no way we're going to win this. 16% remaining from Masters of Myth. So, some pretty huge bottle pus shots from TMNT, but used somewhat defensively, actually, on their actual flag. That was actually kind of interesting. So they played for the tie, it seems, not for the win. Whereas Masters of Myth played for the win and ended up not being able to overcome the final hurdle here on the home flag of TMNT. Kind of interesting. I'd say the bottle pus strat worked pretty well, but that has more to do with the individual skill of the players than the actual unit trade or strategy. That's what I would say if I were asked to analyze this game. Actually, nobody on Masters of Myth breaking out into positive ratios. Everyone struggling to get numbers up, but Blonde with 21, he's going to have the most for the team. Rar and Rat King right behind him. And everyone else kind of struggling. But for TMNT, it looks like Dak posting some huge numbers. Look at that, 13 and 1. I thought he had flag defense. Oh yeah, he did. And guess what? He got to make use of it. Look at these veteran thrall. Oh my gosh. But yeah, damage is actually going to go to Captain, it looks like, with 34. Crypto's hot on his heels, 11 kills apiece. Not too shabby for TMNT, who are up 2-1 coming into Game 4. So hope you enjoyed that video, and stick around because Game 4 is going to be next.